Right up the East Coast all day today. There are still tornado watches in parts of the Northeast as we come on the air tonight, and more than 3 million Americans without power now in the middle of this pandemic. Hurricane Isaias making landfall as a Category 1 hurricane in North Carolina in the overnight hours. Winds topping 80 miles per hour, and in one location, wind gusts hit 100 miles per hour. The storm igniting fires. Several homes went up in flames in Ocean Isle Beach. The storm has turned deadly tonight. Here in New York City, the damaged trees down. A 60-year-old man was killed when a tree fell on his car. We're also monitoring massive power outages stretching from the Carolinas up to Massachusetts. The close call in Suffolk County, New York. Several people running out of the way as strong winds downed trees in their neighborhood. The storm unleashing a tornado outbreak. That mother protecting her daughter in the bathtub. They survived. A hospital daycare center in Bucks County, Pennsylvania damaged. Several children are being treated for injuries tonight. This system is now a tropical storm. It's racing north across parts of upstate New York and into New England. So we'll have the current track for you and, of course, the damage. And so we begin with our chief national affairs correspondent, Tom Yamas, right here in New York.
Tonight, the winds, rain, and storm surge from Isaias taking lives, carving the East Coast, and hitting major cities in the Northeast as a powerful tropical storm. Trees down across New York City, this one killing a 60-year-old man in Queens. Strong and damaging winds from Isaias tore through parts of Brooklyn. A line of sycamore trees in this park split in half, the massive branches crashing down and crushing cars below. The heavy rain quickly flooding roads and trapping drivers close to Interstate 76 near Philadelphia.
They were scared, I was fighting because she thought she was going to drown.
Outside Washington, D.C., 2 cars with multiple people inside swept off the road, some clinging to trees, one on the roof. Teams rescuing them with rafts and an airboat. No one seriously hurt. And across the Northeast, multiple tornado warnings.
Hurry up, it's right here.
This funnel cloud spotted in Ocean City, New Jersey, and homes throughout this Delaware neighborhood torn apart.
But the really bad part of this area is this house right here. But the whole back house of the house is gone.
I saw the tree lifting up out of the ground. And at that point, that's when I saw the whole back of the house coming off of the property. First thought is, thank God that we're here. God spared my wife, and my boys.
Powerful winds from a likely tornado in Bertie County, North Carolina, flipping cars and splintering multiple homes. 2 were killed, 20 hurt. Tanisha Thomas was home with her daughter.
We made it in the bathtub, and I put my body over hers. That's when it hit. One day at a time.
Did you lose everything?
Everything.
East of Richmond, Virginia, homes knocked from their foundations. Isaias making a dangerous late-night landfall just north of Myrtle Beach as a Category 1 hurricane with sustained winds of 85 miles an hour. Those powerful winds drowning out our Rob Marciano on Carolina Beach. Plus, life-threatening storm surge flooding homes, burying cars in sand, and filling homes with debris. In Oak Island, North Carolina, residents riding out the ferocious winds and surging water in the dark.
House shook. First time I was in a house that ever shook.
Power lines sparking fires on Ocean Isle Beach. Multiple homes engulfed, thankfully empty as most had evacuated.
That's just incredible. Let's get right to Tom. He's live in Brooklyn tonight. And Tom, we can see that partial collapse behind you right into the second floor of that building. But I know you were telling us earlier there was another major worry today with these high winds as first responders were still out there answering calls.
That's absolutely right, David. So the winds picked up here in Brooklyn. This building collapses. The firefighters rush in. They realize nobody's inside. That's the good news. But then they also realize the winds are still picking up. This could all be projectiles. They shut off the block. Luckily, nobody was hurt here, David.
Yeah, that is always the worry with debris. Tom, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel.